Greetings, BookTube. Hi, subscribers. Hi, visitors. Glad you're all here. I'm Michael Romeo, and as always, well, not always, sometimes I talk about different things, but right now I'm going to talk about books. As you know, it's Friday, which must mean it's time for Friday First Page, in which I read the first page of a book, and in the comments below, we discuss whether or not this first page has any kind of a hook. Does it pull you in? Does it make you want to read the rest of the book? Does it make you believe you're going to love the rest of the book? Or does it leave you cold? That's what we discuss. Now, a little bit about today's book. It is the Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. And it's a book that my wife has recently finished reading, and in casual conversation, she was talking about how good the book was, how much she enjoyed it, and then she uttered those fateful words, "It got me right from the beginning." Well, did that sound like a Friday First Page challenge or what? So that's why we're doing this particular book. It's a book that's not so old. It came out a couple of years ago, and it had a movie made from it on Netflix, I believe, and it was quite successful. So we're doing it. The Guernsey Literary and Potato Peel Pie Society. One other little caveat: the opening of the book is a letter from one person to another, and it bleeds ever so slightly onto the second page. So rather than cut it off, I figured we'll have the complete thought of the first letter, and even though it bleeds onto the second page, I'll read onto the second page just to capture those last few lines. Okay, so still Friday First Pages, but first pages plus a little. Okay, so here we go. 8th January 1946. Mr. Sidney Stark, Publisher, Stevens and Stark Limited, 21 St. James Place, London, Southwest 1, England. Dear Sidney, Susan Scott is a wonder. We sold over 40 copies of the book, which was very pleasant, but much more thrilling from my standpoint was the food. Susan managed to procure ration coupons for icing sugar and real eggs for the meringue. If all her literary luncheons are going to achieve these heights, I won't mind touring about the country. Do you suppose that a lavish bonus could spur her on to butter? Let's try it. You may deduct the money from my royalties. Now for my grim news. You asked me how work on my new book is progressing. Sidney, it isn't. English foibles seemed so promising at first. After all, one should be able to write reams about the society to protest the glorification of the English bunny. I unearthed a photograph of the Vermin Exterminators Trade Union marching down in Oxford Street with placards screaming, "Down with Beatrix Potter!" But what is there to write about after a caption? Nothing, that's what. I no longer want to write this book. My head and my heart just aren't in it. Dear as Izzy Bickerstaff is and was to me, I don't want to write anything else under that name. I don't want to be considered a light-hearted journalist anymore. I do acknowledge that making readers laugh, or at least chuckle, during the war was no mean feat, but I don't want to do it anymore. I can't seem to dredge up any sense of proportion or balance these days, and God knows, one cannot write humor without them. In the meantime, I am very happy Stevens and Stark is making money on Izzy Bickerstaff Goes to War. It relieves my conscience over the debacle of my Anne Bronte biography. My thanks for everything and love, Juliet. P.S. I am reading the collected correspondence of Mrs. Montague. Do you know what that dismal woman wrote to Jane Carlyle? My dear little Jane, everybody is born with a vocation, and yours is to write charming little notes. I hope Jane spat on her. So there it is, the first letter in what is actually an epistolary novel. Does it have a hook? I find it captivating. There's a lot going on in just that little bit. I want to know about this writer. I want to know about her books. I want to know about this Down with Beatrix Potter bunny group. I want to learn more about these people, and it's just after World War II in England, which is a place and a period that I'm fascinated with. So for me, this definitely has a hook, and I would go on and read it. And not just to make my wife happy, I would really go on and read it because I think it sounds good. So what do you think? Comments down below. Did you like it? Does it hook you? Does it make you want to read more? Does it make you want to put the book down and go, not today? I look forward to what you all have to say about it. And until next time, talk to you soon.